Just goes.
Why can't we use the puppet as a time machine?
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, that would have been a good call. That. Are we all ready? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sound. Okay, hello and welcome to Retro Chimps podcast. This is episode 2. And what we're going to do today is we're going to continue where we left off with episode 1 and still ask a few more of these AI generated questions.
Yeah,
but before that,
questions.
we've just got to introduce ourselves, aren't we? Aren't we? Yes, we do.
Yeah, do.
I'm
You
Yui.
do. I'm Steve.
And yeah, we are Retro Chimps. So we've got Mike alongside us once again, and he's the question master.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
So
bloke.
are we just going to jump straight in?
Jump in.
Possibly.
Jump in.
Right, okay. So we've got questions left over, haven't we, from the last podcast?
Yep.
So, by the way, this is the last time we're going to be doing this generated type version, but there was that many questions to get through, we thought we need to just do a part 2, didn't we?
Yeah. So who's going first, me? You.
You go first if you want, mate.
What numbers have you got, Mike? One.
He's renumbered them.
All right. Okay.
It's 1 to 14.
Okay.
Business or funny?
Start with the funny one. Go on. Number 1, funny.
Right, so, if Retro Chimps could build a time machine, what would it look like, and where would you travel first?
Oh, my word. Right. This isn't funny, but I think I'd have to go back to the Victorian times because I think I'd suit being in them times.
You definitely would.
Yeah.
But what's it going to look like? So,
It's going to be a big cock and balls, isn't it?
God's sake.
Well, we might as well go back into the rocket. That's what the rocket is. So it's a time machine rocket. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not stepping out cock and balls in Victorian times.
Why not?
Because I'm not.
With a big long coat on. You look great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, well, you asked the question. You come up with the answer.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but I would like to go back to, like, Tudor times, I think.
All right. Okay, yeah. That'd be quite good.
But I don't know.
Are you going to wear a big frilly neck thing?
No, I'll just...
You're not wearing the gear?
I just want to wear a suit of armour, really.
Codpiece.
Codpiece, yeah. I definitely got to wear a codpiece.
A suit of armour, but I'm not sure what it's... So, yeah, how can you... You'd have to make it so you could change it when you got there, because obviously if...
Are we going... once we get there, can we come back, or is that it?
I think that's it, isn't it?
Oh
I think you can only go back.
And I'm not going Tudor times then.
No.
Right, I'll go back to...
I might just go to
You know what?
last
I'll
week.
go back to... No, to fucking 2004.
Yeah.
20 years, and I'll just get me fucking shit together. I think that's what I'd do. But still in a big cock and balls. Right, let's get serious. I'll go business. Business number thrice, please.
Nice.
How do you approach marketing and branding to ensure that Retro Chimp stands out in such a competitive industry?
Well, we don't do enough of that, if we're honest. We've got a great logo, haven't we? But that's
And
different
everyone
than the
says
branding.
that, don't they?
Yeah.
The logo is that good, but it's just... That's something we're looking into at the moment, which is a bit late, like not late, but we should have done it ages ago.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah,
the
yeah.
networking type of a thing where we're going to get out there and sort of get the stuff. And
Yeah.
this is one of the things as well, isn't it? The
Yeah, well, we
podcast sort of thing to do.
touched on it on the last one, didn't we? It is a difficult one, that, and it's something that we have neglected. But yeah, that's something we actually need to really, really delve into. And I think it is the networking aspect of it all.
I think that it should roll on from that. I would imagine
Yeah.
the branding of it.
Yeah, we've got the ideas, we've got the creativity to do the stuff, we've got the gear. It's just getting the actual people involved that we need involved to get us the work.
Because the original, not the original plan, but the plan was to have like that as its own thing, wasn't it? Like it's
Yeah.
t-shirts, apparel, if you know what I mean, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is. It is. We are actually doing that. Just, just need to push it out more. But yeah, I don't know whether we've answered that. I think that's something that we actually need to.
What was the other parts of it? There's the
answer at some other point.
I know, yeah. The brand, the
marketing and branding.
marketing, yeah. It's all that. Yeah, we have.
It's all in the
answered
same
now,
thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Your
Michael,
question?
Sorry.
Come on.
Business 5, please, Mike.
Business 5. What inspired you to start Retro Chimps, and how has the vision evolved since the beginning?
Well, basically, it was like we both wanted to sort of do something which sort of involved trying to sort of revert back to when we were kids. So, like, stuff we were into in the 80s, Star
Time
Wars.
Machine.
Time Machine, yeah, linked. Yeah. So it was like BMXs, Star Wars,
Yeah.
just freedom and, we say no stress. You think you've got stress back then. So it was a case of doing that, wasn't it? It's like, so what can we do? So the first thing that we sort of offered was Star Wars figures in box
frames, yeah, lit up
wasn't
frames,
it? Lit up frames and stuff. And then from there, it just sort of took off in the sense of other reclaimed wooden items, and that's when we started fitting out the bars and the cafes, and it just went from there. Really, it was.
I think that adds to the what we just talking about, the branding, wasn't it? Because we want it to be like the old school sort of t-shirt type things, and skateboardy type things, and BMX things and all that, wasn't it? With the T, we wanted to like Vans end up being. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing, but to use that as the branding.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it is to feel retro. That's what, yeah.
Yeah. Hence, Retro Chimps. My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Number 9. Don't tell me which category. Just ask away,
Whoa.
kid.
Okay.
Oh, just you're going rogue now.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a project so quirky that even you questioned what were we thinking?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think we have.
Haven't we? Haven't you? Haven't we? I think we have.
Have we? Go on then. What can you think of? I don't remember. We've made some like mad stuff, but I've never thought this is a little bit too far out there.
Not too far out there, but like, whoa, what the hell have we got into? Basically, the marble run was one of the ones, wasn't it? Because that was like when we started, it was like, whoa, this is like, especially when you're trying to put all them marble runs together. You know what I mean? It's like, what?
Yeah, it was meant to be sort of a coin thing, wasn't it? And then it was ended up being to use marbles, but instead of doing one run, we decided to do 4 in the one thing, and we'd never done it before. So yeah, I mean that was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, that was one of them where you're doing it thinking, whoa.
Because each stage it was like, obviously we making it up as we went along in a sense, weren't we, to make sure it worked. I had to build the runs as well, which we'd never done before. Yeah. And then they weren't working, and so when we got the 4 runs working simultaneously, when you're sort of racing and stuff.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And
now it's going well at the World of Glass.
Yeah. So I suppose that it was a bit. Yeah, I suppose it. When you think about it, that is a bit quirky, isn't it?
Quirky. So, and the other thing where you think, what the hell are we doing or done it was the roundhouse thing as well. When we started to build that was just massive, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the Imaginarium.
Yeah.
So that was the outside space. It was like a big circus tent. And they had the top part, but they wanted it
sides.
They wanted the floor first, didn't they? So it was all decking boards, and then from there, then they wanted it. I mean, it was like 4.5 meters by 4.5 meters, wasn't it? Going all the way around.
Wooden sides.
Was it 14 sides? 16 sides. 2 of them was double doors. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so basically we had to sort of build and attach them to the metal posts all the way around, and that was a case of, is this going to work? And then luckily it did. And it stood the test of time until unfortunately they had to get rid of it. But yeah, that was great. It was a great space.
Yeah, yeah. Good, that one.
Yeah.
Is that one then?
Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah.
Number 2, business, please.
It was me.
What?
It was me. I go then.
Pick the same one. Sustainability is a big part of your story. How do you ensure that every project contributes to a greener future?
Right, because I pinched you go. You can answer this one.
What was it again? I was too busy thinking, was it my goal? Then go on, what was it again, Mike?
It was, sustainability is a big part of your story. How do you ensure that every project contributes to a greener future?
Right. I suppose it's just by using the recycled type wood, isn't it?
Which we've always done, haven't we, really?
Yeah, yeah. And obviously you can't use recycled screws and stuff like that because they just don't work, do they? But it is mainly about using recycled material to build stuff out of, and it's...
I mean, we never started out as trying to be sort of eco-friendly or eco-what-is, and we're still not to some degree. You know, we use what needs to be used, but where we can, a lot of the stuff we've done is reclaimed materials anyway, isn't it?
It's like if someone wants a table, recycling up a bit, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Rather than buying a new table, I suppose that's part of the thing as well. But yeah, like you say, you can never...
Using all used boards and things like that, just repurposing. Yeah, that's always been the case.
Yeah, but like you say, there's only a certain amount of things you can actually recycle to do that with.
Yeah, plus they look cool as well when you sort of do them. If you get the right materials, all the stuff as well. You know, it looks the part as well, and that's a bonus. You know, it being sort of eco-friendly in that sense.
Number 6, funny, please, Mike.
Okay. If you could give one of your creations a mind of its own, which one would you pick and why?
My God. What, like a Frankenstein's monster?
Frankenstein's...
What have we... What could you give a mind?
I don't know.
That's a bit of a mad one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you'd have to think of some of the weirder ones that we've done, and then give that a mind.
The only sort of one that's been something it's like the horse's head, isn't it? But
yeah, but that just could. Yeah, but you could give you could give the puppet its own mind, and it just goes.
Why can't we use the puppet as a time machine?
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, that would have been a good call. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, you can.
And we've got a business as soon as we land.
Yeah, start serving out of it.
You can serve out of it.
Yeah.
Roll up, get your mead.
Yeah.
It'd fit right in.
Wherever we land.
Yeah, no matter where we land, you fit in.
Yeah.
Unless it was like
Fucking
Stone Age or something.
Yeah, we'll just sell stones.
Yeah. Aged stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, that. Yeah. So the pubard was the smallest pub in the world. It was made out of was it a 1920s wardrobe? We made a few, didn't we? Yeah. So, yeah, I think if that had a mind of its own, that could be quite special.
Probably tell you some stories, wouldn't it, as well, if it had a mind of its own, where it's been, what it's seen.
Yeah.
I know, even before it was a pubard.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Because we could go to, you could go anywhere in that. I'm just thinking back to the time.
I know I am, yeah.
I want to go to Mrs. Miggins' pie shop in the pubard.
Yeah. Puppet Time Machine, wasn't that the film? Oh no, it's Hot Tub.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
We can go to Puppet Time Machine now. They've made a new film there.
Yeah. We've not really answered that question, have we?
No.
The horse's head. If that had a mind of its own, though, that would be weird.
I think it would go insane.
Yeah.
So the horse's head was in Sabroso, isn't it? Where we basically...
Yeah. Don't know whether it's still there, but yeah.
It's made out of old tools and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
and all welded
metal,
together.
Yeah. One of your first welding jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it me? I don't even know whether we answered that question, but I'm going to move swiftly on.
No, I don't, yeah. If we come back, we might come back to that.
Yeah. You come back to the time machine one.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So we might come back to that one. Right, so I'm going to go with the number 7 business, please.
What's your approach to blending artistry with functionality in your projects?
Good question. Very good question. Yeah, I love storage and practicality, but it's got to look the part when you sort of especially making the stuff that we sort of make, hasn't it? So getting the right sizes is always fucking key.
Yes. So what would that be under? What? Because it's like if you. Do you mean like in a bar, like
any sort of stuff that you're doing? But yeah, if you took a bar as an example, you know,
so you need places for that.
Yeah. It's got to be functional to serve as a bar, which is easy enough done.
Yeah.
As long as you get the framing right, everything else is going to fit, and then you can sort of you sort of tarting it up from there, aren't you?
Mm.
You know, aesthetically sort of sorting it out.
We had that sort of thing, didn't we, when we did the front of Johnny's bus, the Patricia.
Yeah.
Take the bedding out and all that, and then make it a bit more functional and storage thing, didn't we? And seating and all that sort of stuff.
That's a good shout, that one, with that, because we repurposed the bus seat, didn't we? But they short on space, so we had to build something underneath for the storage slide. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's, to be honest with you, it comes into accounts a lot not doing it that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you think about it like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That answer that one.
Yeah.
So is it me now?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll have number 8 from. I'll let you pick which side.
Okay.
Please. Are we flying through these questions?
I don't know. Have you been looking at that clock?
No. I'm not. I forgot it was there. Probably should have done.
Okay.
See, we didn't have a clock the first time, did we? So maybe we shouldn't have done.
If you had to upcycle something from Johnny Vegas's garage, what do you think you'd find, and what would you make?
A lot of the stuff that we'd find, we fucking put in there, haven't we, in the containers and stuff?
Oh, in the containers, yeah.
He loves a bit of quirk, so that's obviously why we sort of get on with him so well. So
yeah, there's all sorts in there in his.
But he does surprise us every now and again as well, and think, fucking hell, will that work? And it does.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what. He's got like that Dodgem, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Dodgem's car, which would be great to turn into something.
Yeah, because it was going to be like seating area, wasn't it? Sort of like a table and stuff around it with maybe a brolly coming out the top for to hide you from the sun.
Yeah, I can't.
But it was his idea with the Cowlings when we done the Star Wars bar. He knew that we had them, and
yeah. But yeah, I can't think what. It's just all bits of pipe and metal stuff now, isn't it? In there, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Next. Is it you or me?
No, you.
Number 4, please, and funny.
Which nostalgic item would you refuse to upcycle because it's just too precious to tamper with?
Oh my word. Well, I think.
Oh God, I'm a bit scared what you're going to say now.
No, I know.
You have to think your dad watches it.
No, I know, and I was going that route.
I know, yeah.
But yeah. But you wouldn't, though, would you? You wouldn't tamper with stuff like that.
No.
Anything religious, you're not going to start fecking around with. You just, you know what I mean. I don't think you should.
No. So what else?
But that's it. You just anything religious. I wouldn't sort of tamper with anything like that. Not that I'm religious myself, but I just wouldn't. I don't. If it doesn't need it, don't piss about with it.
It doesn't have to be religious though. Let's think of something else then. So what? It
said nostalgic item.
Nostalgic item.
Oh, nostalgic. Oh, God. Help us out, Mike.
I know what was you saying. Does that mean like a bike or something? Is it like a BMX, or does it mean something?
It means you wouldn't, because it means too much to you. You wouldn't mess about with it. You wouldn't want to alter it.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, yeah. Don't be putting wooden wheels on me Skyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't piss about
good
with
rule
that.
to live by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think.
What's nostalgic to you? What sort of...
So sort of stuff. I mean, to
Go
be
on, then.
fair,
Say it.
I did mess around with my cars and that. So yeah, so I did add bits to my cars, not wooden bits like.
Oh, yeah, you wanted dickhead thingies, didn't you? The big exhaust.
Yeah. So that. So yeah, so that I mess around with nostalgic items like that.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
But yeah, I can't. No, I can't think.
Move on then.
Move on.
Yeah.
Move on. Move along.
Is it my goal then?
Move
Move
along.
on. Yes.
Are you marking off what you've done? Because I can't think.
Yeah. Pretty much. Mentally.
I'll have. So that was a serious one, that wasn't it? Or was that a funny one? So I'll have funny 10, please, Mike.
Right. If you could only use 3 tools for the rest of your career, which ones would you pick and why?
God.
don't be pointing at me.
No, but I know what 3 things you're gonna say.
No, you don't.
do.
Go on, you say them then, and let's see. Go on.
Cock and balls.
That's not 3.
It is.
Right. Well, that's... Yeah, go on then. You answer. What would you...
I've
That's not funny. How's that funny? Well, cock and balls.
not mentioned. I've not said it.
No,
yet.
no, but what I'm saying... No.
Oh.
No, I mean the question itself. It's like...
Yeah, that's like
It's a bit of a shit question.
like-
Not, I know it's not you
it's
that's
like
done it,
slightly
like,
serious,
but it's
isn't
like,
it?
yeah, hammer, chisel, and a saw.
AI's letting us down this time.
Yeah, nice one, AI.
Hammer,
Making
chisel,
us
and a
look like
saw?
pricks. No, I've just said 3 things.
tools, right? Yeah. Screw the drill. Well, you need the charger, don't you?
You're thinking too much. Just it's got a infinite battery.
A drill then, and bits, and a hammer.
There you go.
So it's only 2.
But I've got the
you only
bits
need
as
2.
well. I've got the bits
They're
as well.
part of the thing. Come on.
Hammer, bits, drill, and
You need a saw. You need some kind
tape
of saw.
measure.
I think you'd be
You
fine.
never use a tape measure.
I know what I want one
Ever?
now. If I've only got,
You never fucking. I have to measure everything.
but if I need it for the rest of my life, I want a tape measure.
Yeah, but you've not used it for all your life. So why would you get one now?
Well, I've always wanted one. You never let me have one, though.
Right. Okay. My go. I will have number 8 business, please.
How do you decide which projects align with the Retro Chimps brand? And have you ever turned a project down?
Well, yeah, we're glad a few projects have fell through in the end. We won't name names, but I'll just say the word smooth.
Oh yeah.
So basically, with sort of the stuff that we do, obviously a lot of it's sort of reclaimed and rustic and that sort of vibe. But we do other stuff, and we like sort of using industrial type stuff and building all that sort of. But
Yeah.
then if someone comes to us, which they have done in the past, and they want something a little bit more smooth, shall we say, or clean lines and all stuff like that, we have said we'll do it, haven't we? And then we've looked into it.
Tried to steer them into going there.
Yeah, rustic smooth.
Yeah, rustic smooth.
And it's not quite worked out, and then basically I think they stopped answering our calls, didn't they?
Yeah, but I think you did actually stop answering their call. Like
In the end, yeah, it was a bit of a I think it was a mutual
decision.
of fuck her off at us. If that's a word.
But yeah,
wasn't
it's the smooth thing like that.
Yeah.
It's like
so we wouldn't turn it down, but yeah, we've got to be careful. You know what we accept.
'cause the smooth thing for me is just like
No, we have done stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just on about this. This was a particularly big job, and at the time as well, it wasn't quite suited to sort of the direction that we wanted to go with it. Whereas now we do sort of, you know,
yeah. We probably would have.
have a bit more of a go with it and sort of and look at it a little bit differently.
Yeah. like you say, because it wasn't fitting into our thing with the rustic stuff in it.
I'll tell you what we have turned down: jet washing someone's fecking roof. It's like, no thanks. And you know you are. And no, we still don't do that.
We'll do it now though if you want it doing.
Yeah, I'll send Steve.
I'll have a go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that is the.
Yeah.
It's the go. It's. We went, didn't we? We measured
Smooth
up.
criminal.
We measured it up and everything, even knowing that they sort of.
Yeah, we
wanted
priced it up.
smooth
Yeah, we done it all. I think even we drew it out, and you know, it sort of backing off on the smooth a little bit, but it wasn't quite smooth enough still.
So what way was it smooth?
It was just a little bit more like maybe 50s diner sort of.
Right.
Every surface you can wipe clean.
Yeah, more like like kitchen
Yeah.
cupboards now where they're just all
like Dexter's lab.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean the serial killer, not the little cartoon character with the glasses. So yeah.
Right. Is it my go now then?
Jogo.
That was a business one. I don't.
Doesn't matter. You choose
Right,
what you want. Kid.
Number one. We've both got number ones on.
Yeah, they both got number ones.
I know. Yeah, I thought they've gone.
We've had the funny one.
Oh, number one business then, please.
How do you balance the quirky and bold designs that Retro Chimps is known for with meeting functional client needs?
I think that's already answered, isn't it?
Pretty
We already
much.
sort of went over that one with the functionality of, space and different things like that.
What about non-functional clients?
Non-functional clients, where they just want it we just want it mental, but it's like, but you've got to fit stuff in. It's like, we're not asked about that. I think we still find a way, wouldn't we? Just to still make it functional for them, even if they don't want it functional.
Because if they don't if they just think, just do that, and then you do it, and it's like, I'm supposed to, so we need to make it so.
Yeah, we've had it. So where was it now? Where it was, they didn't have much space, and they wanted the bar further back to have more space outwards, and it was like, right, there's no room for this whatsoever. And they were like, but we just want it there. This is where we want it. I said, you're not going to be able to move. I know, but we need room out there. We just want it there. I said, right, okay, so before we fit it, what we'll do is we'll set it up. You go behind the bar now.
Yeah. And
they went behind the bar, and it was like, good job we didn't fit it, isn't it?
Non-functional.
So it would have been non-functional. You would have been pulling pints like this. So we ended up moving it out half a foot and compromising, and it worked out well better. So they still sort of didn't lose that much space, but they could move. But they were sort of insistent at first.
Well, they wanted it.
We only need this much space, and it was like,
you can get past each other to do nothing.
You're not going to be able to move. So suppose you've just got to sort of give them your experience of what the situation is, haven't you? I think that's the only thing you can do. I mean, if they insist, it's like, right, okay. Luckily, this particular time, they were like, oh yeah, you're right. Let's just move it out half a foot.
Yeah.
And it worked. Yeah. There you go.
So, is it you now?
It's me now, and I'm getting the word 9. Number 9, funny, please.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Why did you do that?
You can't see Mike's face. You don't. He sort of went. Is it shit?
It's sort of.
Oh God, AI!
I'll ask it.
Fucking letting us down again.
Have you ever made a project so?
No.
No.
Next.
There you go.
I didn't know that. What was it?
I don't know.
We might have had it.
Oh, go on.
Go on, Mike.
Have
Sorry.
you ever made a project so quirky that actually we've had this question, haven't we? That even you questioned what were we thinking?
Yeah, we've had it.
Yeah, we've had it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with 11. Same list, please.
What's your dream collaboration with a fictional character or universe? Imagine building furniture for Hogwarts or a bar for The Simpsons.
Well, just because we were talking about, I'd like to refurbish Mrs. Miggins' pie shop. I'd love to have a go in there.
Just
and sort it all out.
Mrs. Miggins' pie shop
From Blackadder.
Right. Okay. Yeah. In my head, I had Sweeney Todd in my head, but that's not Sweeney Todd.
It's kind of related, though, isn't
It's
it?
very,
Is
very,
it?
very related. Relatable, should I say.
Right.
But yeah, Mrs. Miggins' pie shop.
Because her pies aren't right, are they?
Oh, they're not right. She's a wrong
The
un.
wrong pies.
She's a wrong un.
So you want to refurbish her?
Only because I've got her in my mind at the minute. But I think as it reminds me of it's like of the Bard. So we could sort of do it up like that. Change the front of the counter and everything. But
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
That'd be quite good.
And incorporate like a sort of kind of abattoir for her to
Yeah.
make her pies
Yeah.
as well.
Below stir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abattoir.
Pie abattoir. Couldn't you? What about you? Don't overthink.
I'm not.
Say it.
Darth Vader's office.
Ooh, yeah. I like it. But
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. If you balls that up,
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
you've had it.
Right, but this chair, well, it's
quite
like
right.
chair, but he's
And you can send him the invoice.
Yeah.
So what would you do? What would you do?
Just refurbish it a bit. Tidy up, add a bit of wood. There's not much wood in there, is
Yeah,
there?
but the problem with Darth Vader's office and his helmet, it's smooth.
Shit. Yeah, well, I've got to add a bit of wood to his helmet.
A wooden helmet.
No, that's the reason. He needs to not have as much smoothness going on. Have you seen his actual face, though? It's not smooth.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's
yeah.
true,
Oh,
yeah.
no, it's
Very
wild.
rustic.
That's
Plays-
why I think he's.
He plays the harmonica, doesn't
Yeah, I
he?
think he. Yeah. I think he's seen his ass and thought, I'm going to go smooth
I
now.
think
'cause I'm-
maybe whatever you did might sort of calm him down a bit and
Yeah.
chill him out.
Yeah, because he likes a bit of rough, doesn't he, old Vader?
Yeah, no, but I reckon he'd be quite good at like slow jazz piano.
Yeah.
I think we could do sort of like a bit of a section in the corner where he could just have a bit of a chill out wall with his piano. Not like a full feck off one, just
A little piano.
a little piano.
Might stop being so mean to people,
Yeah.
mightn't he? Then?
No, he won't. No, that's just a sort of like relax right now. Let's get back to the
Yeah.
fucking carnage.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. So Mrs. Miggins and
Darth
Smooth
Vader's
boy.
jazz bar.
yeah, yeah. Brilliant. I think it's you.
Me. Oh God, I don't. Number 12. Funny was the last one? Was that funny? Like, I don't
It
know.
was funny.
Was
yes.
it? Oh,
It
I
was
think we're,
hilarious.
Yeah, we need to be a bit more on the ball with all this.
know, yeah.
This is
How can
definitely
we tick
the
them off?
difficult second album, isn't it?
No, it's not. I'm just trying to
Yes,
remember what we've
yes,
what we've asked.
We've struggled. We have.
Which one?
12. Funny, please, Mike.
Funny.
Yes, please.
What's the most hilarious misunderstanding you've ever had with a client about their project request?
We've had some
Hilarious.
misunderstandings, but they weren't funny. And we
Yeah.
mentioned that in the last
Oh
one.
my God, they weren't funny.
Yeah.
But I mean that one where you walked in without your pants on, I thought that was hilarious. They just didn't think it was funny.
I know, yeah.
I don't know what the
I
problem
thought it would
was.
have been a good joke, that.
Yeah. I think we did sort of touch on this a little bit, didn't we, in the first one, where it wasn't funny at the time, but we can.
I
I
still don't
get-
think it's funny.
I know we do get shivers.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not funny.
I know, okay, you're right. It's not my fucking fault.
It's supposed to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a hilariously funny, you said,
Yeah.
as well, didn't you?
Hilariously There's nothing that has been hilariously funny when it's not going right, because at the end of the day, we're meant to be doing a job, and it's like, if it's a misunderstanding, it's like, oh yeah, that was dead funny, that you've completely made something that I don't want. And we're all laughing like the fecking end of Scooby-Doo. No,
Yeah, something what you don't want.
no, never.
There isn't, yeah.
No, the only time it's been funny is if, and it's only happened on a couple of occasions with people where we've not quite, they don't like us and we don't like them, and they've gone, and then we've had a really good laugh about them.
Have we?
Yeah. I'm not gonna. Well, it was you more than me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You do know what I'm talking about. You do.
Oh no, I don't.
I'll tell you when we later. I'm not saying it on a.
You've just basically outed me in the middle of a podcast now, and everyone's gonna think you're talking about. I'm not talking about anyone.
He was talking about you.
I wasn't.
Really?
I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, nothing hilarious at all, because it just wouldn't be. It's fucking annoying. If anything, it's like it can be a right nuisance, can't it?
It'd be hilarious to someone else, but not us.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
I didn't like that now.
Sorry. But they don't know who we're on about. But
I don't know who you're on about.
You do. He does. Doesn't he, Mike?
I don't.
Why are you going high pitched? If you go high pitched, that means you're lying.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't.
That's why Minnie Riperton was always lying. A lot of people won't get that reference. I do apologise.
I didn't get it.
I know. I could tell by your fucking face.
I got it.
Yeah. How long have we been going?
Ages.
Half an hour.
36 minutes.
Have we? Right. Fucking hell. We're going to have to say goodbye to the viewing public.
Yeah, that's too long.
Yeah.
That's 6 minutes longer than you said.
No. The other one's 35 minutes.
Oh, right.
We're trying to keep them about the same. I mean, if you carry on, you carry on, but, you know, we don't want to be going on for ages and ages and ages and ages. But we'd just like to thank Michael once again for the questions. Thank you very much. And we will be back with another episode soon, but it will not have anything to do with AI questions. We've done and dusted now with that. There was too many repeat stuff. We hope you'd enjoy it. We hope there wasn't too many pauses, and we hope whoever Steve was thinking of never finds out. So, thanks very much.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you now.